Hey, this one is for all of my actors out there. It's musical theater audition time right now in New York City, where summer stock theaters and regional houses come to New York and they're having all of their big auditions. And there are lots of people showing up hoping to get jobs. And if you're going to be one of them, I hope that this little video can help set you up for success. My name is Alan. I'm an actor and a writer living in New York City with my husband and our 18-year-old cat. I have made my living as a musical theater actor. I was on Broadway. I have done several national tours. I've done summer stock and regional companies all over the country. And the one thing all of those jobs had in common is they all began with an audition. Now, auditioning used to be the bane of my existence. I hated it. But as I've gotten older, I found a way to sort of embrace it and have it turn into a more enjoyable, let's call it, experience. I'm never going to say that I love it because who wants to go in there and prove themselves again and again and again? And, sometimes not even get a call back. But that's the name of the game. This is the business you've chosen. So you might as well roll up your sleeves and figure out, how do you do this? So I have some thoughts. Number one, you need to be prepared. So many people don't prepare. They go in with an idea of what they want to do, or they go in and are just sort of half baked. You want to go in with a solid book. Now, I'm talking mainly about musicals because that's what these summer stock and regional places are primarily casting for. We can talk about plays in another video, but here we're talking about musicals. So you should have your audition book and you should have, I would say, at least 6 to 10 options of material, songs that you are comfortable doing, that you're comfortable doing cuttings of. Like sometimes they want to hear 8 bars. I don't know what you can tell from 8 bars of music, but I guess they can hear if you have a voice. So you have to be able to do 8 bars, 16, 32, um, and sometimes they want to hear the entire piece. So if you do have a cutting of a song and they want to hear the whole thing, you better know the whole thing, because you may sing 16 measures and then they'll say, do the whole song. And if you don't know the whole song, that's a little shady and embarrassing. Um, but so absolutely be prepared. Have a solid book to take in there with you with a lot of options. And you want to find a good coach and work on those pieces and get them to the point where they're second nature to you. You don't want to go into an important audition with a brand new song that has been not tried someplace else. You want to have a good coach who can give you feedback, who can guide you through the process, and you want to be confident when you go through the door. Now, if they send you sides and you have to learn sides for an audition, that's a different matter. If it's something that's brand new to you, generally they'll let you hold the music while you sing it, especially if they've given you very little time to prepare. But bottom line, be prepared when you go in to sing, and don't make excuses for why you can't do X, Y, or Z. Just have some options for that. Number two, when you are at the audition space, you need to focus. Now, I understand. I love seeing my friends at auditions too, and it's nice to sort of get caught up for a minute, but it can't become the social hour. You have to, you know, take a few minutes to say hello, maybe make plans for later, but you've got to prepare yourself. You've got to get your head in the game, and you can't be spending all your energy, you know, just being scattered with a bunch of different social visits. Also, if you're using the venue, the space, to create content for social media, that's fine. But with that, I would say then go there a little earlier so you have time to get footage, and make sure that whatever footage you get, if there are other people involved, that you get the okay from them that it's all right to film them, because not everybody wants to appear in your TikTok videos. So, just be respectful. It's a common sense thing. Number three, when you go into the room, the audition begins the minute you walk through the door. So if you're feeling nervous, you've got to leave the nerves outside the door. You have to walk in confidently, and you have to, engage. There's a table full of people. It could be anywhere from, just one casting director. It could be the creative team for the entire season. There could be 10, 12 people there. And, just a general hello, connect with them. When you take your music to the accompanist, make sure everything is marked clearly, that everything is in the correct key, because the accompanist's job is not to transpose on the spot for you. Some of them might be able to do that, and some of them might even be happy to do that, but don't expect it. So you should go in there with clear, legible music so that they can know what they're doing when they're playing for you. Number four, you want to have professional etiquette when you go to these auditions. You want to be polite to the audition monitor. You want to, of course, have nice things to offer to the panel that you're going to be singing for, and your accompanist, who is the most important person, I think, within your audition. They can make you or break you. And fortunately, in New York City, we have a huge number of great accompanists. I think, in my entire career, I've had only one example, and it was years ago. I had one person who really was not that good. Everyone else has been on top of their game and has been able to play whatever I've given them. So make sure that you thank your accompanist, let them know that you appreciate the work that they're doing, especially if it's a difficult piece. If you're taking in something that's kind of obscure and they're able to play it for you, hey, that's amazing. So as you're leaving, please let them know that their work is appreciated. But you want to make the connection with people, because guess what? A lot of these accompanists end up being what? Sometimes the music director of a show down the line that you're going to do. And you want to, leave a good impression with everybody in that room. I wish you all the best for this summer. I know how thrilling it is to be up for something that you really are excited about, and then to get the phone call that you booked it. There's nothing better than that. So that's what I wish for you. And while you're out and about and while you're auditioning, please make it part of your day to do a random act of kindness for someone. Just any little thing along the way. It'll make that person feel great. And you, I promise, it'll make you feel so much better. As always, I thank you for being here. It means the world to me. And I will see you on the next one. Until then, you have yourself a beautiful day. Bye-bye.